Hello and welcome to ET Auto. Today we have Mr. Gaurav Gupta, Chief Growth Officer of JSW MG Motor India, to talk to us about the new exciting news that he has to break with us at ET Auto. And welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure.
Without asking a question, you break the news.
Well, we believe that in India right now, the luxury car market in the passenger segment is just about 1%. And when you look at the new age Indians, the increased wealth ownership that we have in Indians, there's an entire trend of moving upwards. And we feel that there's a huge opportunity available to really make luxury more and more growing faster in the marketplace. So with MG Select, we intend to bring luxurious products. We want to bring in curated experience and overall a distinct ownership for the consumers in India.
Right. So can we say that JSW MG Motor India is now entering to the luxury premium offering from current product portfolio?
See, we already have our current mainstream MG that will continue always. What we will be doing with MG Select is actually defining a term called accessible luxury.
Right.
We believe that we can really make it much more wider to include more people to come into the luxury brand wagon.
Right.
And this will be done through exciting products, through exciting propositions of ownership, and obviously the overall experience will be personally curated.
Okay. Tell us more about your new product portfolio in MG Select. What they look like? Are they sedans, SUVs? What kind of fuel technology kind of you using in it?
It'll be a very exciting time. We have looked at, let me give you statistics first. You know, if you look at the EV penetration today, overall industry passenger vehicle is about 2%. But when you look at the EV penetration in the luxury segment, it's almost a multiple of 3 to 4 times, almost 7%. So there is an increased appetite to look at new options available to the consumers in this segment.
Right.
Taking a leaf from this and also making MG Select have a base of sustainability as a foundation,
Right.
our offerings will be based on the NEVs, new energy vehicles,
Okay.
which will comprise of electric vehicles,
Right.
plug-in hybrids and hybrids.
Okay.
All three options will be provided to our consumers. To add to your question also, what we were talking earlier, we will have various body style options also available to the customer.
Right.
So it will not be limited to just, let's say, a sedan or an SUV, etc. Across our product categories that we want to bring in, we will be able to suit our customers' choices by having different body styles.
Right. And how's the roadmap look like? Next 1 year, how many products you will bring in? H1, what's the plan? What's the production capacity all looks like? Will they be imported? CBUs?
So all these cars that we want to bring into market under MG Select will be assembled in our plant in Halol in Baroda, Gujarat. And that will also be very important because it's going to be, again, looked at from a perspective of being in India for our Indian customers. Second point is that as always, MG is always in a stretched timelines. So our target is going to have 4 products in the next 2 years time frame. We want to bring in our facilities, the MG Select, our experience centers, as well as our products for 2025 in the first half of 2025. Okay. A stretch target of Q1, but within the first half of next year, calendar year, right, we will be able to bring in our 2 products and then take it to 4 in a matter of 2 years' time.
You mentioned a term accessible luxury. According to you, what price bracket we are looking at currently while entering into this particular new segment that you are trying to create?
See, luxury so far has always been defined by a price point. But if you look at the new definition, and we've studied the Indian consumer internationally as well, beyond automotive also,
right,
the definition of luxury is changing or is getting added on with new elements about exclusivity, about discerning, at the same time, an overall accessibility, whether it is limited or inclusive. Right. So it's not just price point. Our approach will be that when we bring in MG Select options for our consumers, under our approach of accessible luxury, not only will the price point be very exciting, so we will be bringing in products with great technology, great connectivity features, great look and appeal, form factors, performance.
Right.
It will have the DNA of British motoring history that MG always has been built on.
Right.
All of that will be packaged together
Right.
in an entire exciting offering to the consumer. Right. in terms of whether it is pricing, whether it is the kind of ownership options, as well as curated experiences for the customer.
So what's the ballpark figure you're looking at?
I would
What's
only say that for that, just stay tuned with us. I think as we bring in our products, we will be, of course, unveiling them to the marketplace, and it will get unraveled more closer to time.
So now talking about the network, so how many MG Select experience centers will be there in India? Maybe now you can tell us about
We
the
would we
roadmap
would
also.
love to cater to the entire country to begin with, but obviously we have to go in a phased manner. So in phase one in 2025, we are looking at 12 cities to begin with.
Right.
And then, of course, we will expand to other cities in the country. But beyond the 12 cities also, we are working on a model wherein consumers who may want to and who will desire to have a piece of MG Select in their entire possession time frame, how do we make it accessible to them as well? So there are various models being worked on as we speak.
Right.
But physically, we'll have 12 experience centers in 2025, and then we'll expand in phase 2 and phase 3.
Right. Talking about the inside showroom, what kind of experience you would like to curate there in terms of, there are many formats, the cafe formats have been there. There have been a living space area, there has been a large digital walls of retail format. What kind of format do MG select?
See,
Just a glimpse for us.
No, absolutely right. We have been working on this entire approach of MG Select for some time now, and we announced our entry into the luxury segment in March of this year when we announced the formation of JSW MG Motor India as well. So we are going to be, and we have benchmarked luxury brands and new age experience centers beyond automotive also.
Right.
So it will not just have a DNA or you could say the influence of only car industry.
Right.
It is going to have the influence of across parallel industries which are there in the worldwide.
Right.
So as we reveal the design very shortly,
Right.
you'll be able to see that also. But for sure, it is going to be, these centers are going to be new age facilities. They are going to be centers wherein it's going to be a very, very curated, immersive experience for consumers. And obviously, it will have a distinctment in terms of luxury.
So will this be only sales showroom kind of format, or it will be 3S facility, sales service and
See, because of the geographical limitations and land availability, etc., we are going to have experience centers to begin with, and obviously there'll be a service center to support also. In certain areas, they might be in the same area. In certain places, they will be in different areas to begin
or
with.
there'll be service on the old MG showroom.
And we are going to be inviting new partners across the country to join us as becoming our partners for MG Select.
All right.
Now, they will be our current partners. They will be also new partners who may want to join us for MG Select. We have had already a pipeline getting filled up for people who are interested to join us. And through our evaluation and our criteria, our partners will be coming on board to set up these stores.
So I think existing partners will get a first opportunity to grab.
Well, I would say that our approach will be more uniform approach. We are going to be seeing the right approach who will be blending in to support the entire values, the DNA, the ethos, the spirit of MG Select, and hence taking it forward.
Right. In past also, one of the largest car maker had gone the premium channel. They have somehow got a success rate also in that particular because of the share, market presence. How do you see this MG Select contributing to the overall MG's growth and product growth?
Very good question, actually, and a very good observation. When we look at the approach that we are taking with MG Select, it is not just benchmarked to automotive industry and not within India itself. By keeping the name MG Select, is very important that we looked at it, and it's not just Select, because the DNA of MG, the British motoring history that we have, the entire brand ethos we have, the approach of customer satisfaction and service that we already have in India. We've been ranked 1 in our mainstream for many years together for service, sales, dealer satisfaction, etc. All of that comes into picture and makes the bedrock of MG Select. Add up to that sustainability, add to that curated experience, add to that the elevated products in terms of their features, technology. Put together, it will be MG Select. It will also have a very good positive impact on our mainstream brand as well. And our current customers will have a great opportunity to also look at choices within the MG Select portfolio, along with other customers, obviously.
Right. But you don't plan to compete with the German luxury car manufacturers. Will you in future go to that segment as well, going up higher?
See, I would not be able to comment when you say about particular competitors per se. Our offering of our products will be unique. Will be really got to have products.
Right.
Our approach will be to have a distinct experience. Right. We will have a curated approach to our individual customers for service. We want to create new benchmarks in the luxury segment in the marketplace. And we believe that with just 1% of the industry and with the rising trend of the emerging Indians with affluence and with the reason to indulge that they want to, this will be a great place to really build more and more of MG Select and expand in the country.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks so much, man. Thank you.